Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be on this look right here. It's just a sexy smoky eye. I wanted to do something that doesn't involve any glitter, any sparkle or anything like that. I know a lot of people don't have any laying around, first of all, and second, just don't really want to on New Year's. So I want to do something that's completely matte, and I really like the way that it turned out. So if you want to see how you can recreate this look, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so the palette that I'm going to be using today is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. First I'm going to be taking is Sandalwood, and I'm just going to run that into my crease. I'm going to take the shade Henna and just really buff that into the crease. So I'm taking this shade right here. And then I'm just taking a Morphe M441 and I'm just going to use that to kind of buff it out, just to blend out the edges. You want to go in with a black shadow. It's called Black Truffle from the palette. So then once we're done with all that, I'm just going to go ahead and take a black eyeliner. So I'm taking a black gel eyeliner. You can take a shadow base, you can take concealer, but I just prefer to use a black base. That way the black shadow really pops. I'm just going to apply that as closest to the lash line as I can. So you want to make sure to not take it into the crease. Whatever you do, don't take this color into the crease. Just stay closest to the lash line as possible and then go a little bit above. So about halfway up the lid. So now I'm just taking a fluffy, this is a pretty dense brush because this is kind of hard to blend out. So I'm just gonna go and blend out the edges a little bit and see if I want to take it any higher or leave it here. This is where you can really see where you want to take the look next. So I just bought this brush from MAC. I've never owned a brush from MAC, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's the MAC 242. It's a packing brush. So again, I'm just packing right as closest to the lash line, taking it a little bit higher, but you don't want to take it all the way to the crease because then it's going to be very, very difficult to blend out. I'm just taking a little bit of henna and the tiniest bit of black truffle to help blend that product out. And then I'm going back to packing on some more of black truffle just to really get it as pigmented as possible. So I applied a light coat of mascara just because I'm going to go in with some lashes later, but I applied the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga mascara. And now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the face. I'll finish off the eyes later once my mascara dries up a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So I'm just applying that right on the inner part where I have the most darkness, and also carrying it onto my nose just to kind of reverse contour. And then I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Studio Skin Concealer for the outer part just to highlight rather than conceal. But I'm also going to kind of like fix up the eyeshadow and kind of make it a little more sharp and highlighting. And then I'm also going to go down the bridge of my nose and my chin and then a little bit on my forehead. And then with the Booty Blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend all that out. Also, I know my forehead is really hairy. It's just because, look, I don't got time and it hurts. And you can't see it if you see me in person. Like, no one's paying attention to my forehead here, so. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bake with some Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. And then I'm going to be bronzing a little bit more than I normally do. I'm using one of my favorites, you guys already know, the Laura Mercier number 4 bronzer. So I'm going to contour a little bit using the Kenvin Aucoin Medium Sculpting Powder. And I love this stuff. It's hella pricey, but it's really good. Look at that shade. It's like the perfect shade for contouring. Not going like crazy, like all the way down, but I'm just focusing it in the very back to just cut those cheekbones. And then really going ham on the chin because the girl has not been taking care of herself lately. So I'm just gonna lightly tap into this powder. I'm gonna do my new trick that I showed you guys in my last video. I just take it to wipe away the bake. So I just like press it in and wipe at the same time. And this is just gonna add a little bit more coverage, but also it's going to make the bake not so stark and not so white, and it just really adds like a filter to the face, I feel like. So for my blush, I'm gonna be using the NYX Ombre blush in the shade Nude. To me, I just got this while here in Canada, and this is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. It's an ombre blush, and it looks beautiful on the skin, especially if you're my skin tone, maybe a little bit darker, maybe a little lighter, but it's really pretty. I'm gonna take this definer brush, I think it's the G28 brush, and I'm taking henna with a little bit of black truffle, and I'm just going to really pack that on there. So now I'm taking a little bit of henna and sandalwood mixed together. I'm just going to lightly smoke that lower lash line out. So now I'm just applying some mascara to the lower lash line. So for my brows, I'm just going to brush them out. So I'm just going to fill in the bare minimum, just the arch, and then like this beginning part of the brow. I don't do anything else. Okay, so for my highlight, of course, I'm going in with Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Thought someone was entering the premises. Okay, and then before I apply my lips, I'm just gonna go and spray this all over my face. Oh wait, I didn't put highlighter inside my tear ducts. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So I'm just gonna really quickly apply some of this. So I first lined my lips using Annabelle Spice, and this is a brand I found here in Canada. I don't know if it's in America. I've never seen it before. I found it when I went to a drugstore here. But anyways, I'm going in with Kylie Dolce K, but sometimes this comes off a little dark rather than nude. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was super easy to do. Like, it's not hard, it's just a lot of time. Like, it takes patience to sit there and blend all that black, but if you want it to turn out nice and smoky and sexy, that's what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have an amazing new year. Be safe. Please don't drink and drive. Have a DD, call an Uber. I don't know, just don't drive and drink. Like, that's, you know, the worst. It's stupid. Don't be stupid. Like, just don't be stupid, you know what I'm saying? Don't be stupid. So be sure to like the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I don't know what you want. Let's have a